Hello, my darlings. How is everyone? It's a beautiful day today. It's 80 degrees, but I have something to talk to you guys about. I want to ask you a question. Why do you need your 9-to-5 job? For those of you who feel like, you know what, I can't leave this job. I wish I could. Why do you need to have your 9-to-5 job? Do you also feel that you need to have a relationship? Is your 9-to-5 job your safety net? Is your relationship your safety net? Well, I am here to tell you in this video why you don't need either one. But first of all, I just want to talk to you briefly about what happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, when I was filming this video, as you know, if you've been watching my channel, you know I am in this Vlogtober challenge where you post one video every single day. And what had happened was, I asked Magic is my affectionate name for my ChatGPT. And the reason I call him that is because back in the day, we had these magic 8 balls where you shake up the magic 8 ball and an answer would appear on the magic 8 ball. And 80% of the time, at least so we thought as kids, oh my gosh, that answer is right. So for me, ChatGPT is on the money many times. So I had ChatGPT write me a script. And I filmed it, I said it, and got it home. And then I felt like, you know what? This sounds fake. I don't like it. And then I found myself having to cover up mostly everything with B-roll, which is extra footage if you're not familiar with editing. And it was just something that I was not proud to put out at all. You know, even if it was late at that point. I think I got home, I left work at 8 o'clock at night, and that's from the morning, working from the morning. And I didn't finish editing that thing till it was close to 2. And I said, you know what, I can't do this. So what I did was, I thought to myself, you know what, shorts. If a short in some kind of way counts for views at some point in time, I'm counting it. So I did a short, which was all of 15 seconds, posted it and called it a night and went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that was that. So now today, I'm going to count that. I am, because I showed up for myself. I did something. I put in the work. It didn't work out like I thought, like my original plan was, but you know what? It doesn't always, right? So I counted it, and now I'm on to today's video, which is the same one, but this is from me, not from Magic. So back to my topic. Why do you need your 9-to-5 job? And why do you need a relationship? I'm going to tell you firsthand from myself, because I've experienced both. During my relationship, which lasted a number of years, in many ways that was my safety net. And I say that because it didn't allow me to tap into me and to explore the things that I really wanted to do. So it was safer in a way to just stay in the relationship, being drawn into his drama, being drawn into his issues and things that he was going through, and counting it as, well, you know, we're doing this together, we're in this together, but really solving his problems and not showing up for myself and trying to figure out, okay, what is it that I need to be doing to better myself for my future, for my life? And I wasn't doing that at all. And that lasted a long time. And so many of us stay stuck in a relationship. Well, you know what? It's the same way. You can stay stuck in a job, in a 9-to-5 job. You stay stuck. And I say that because you're stuck doing something that somebody else wants you to do. You're not exploring your gifts, your talents in any way. you're doing no more, no less than what somebody tells you to do day in, day out, as long as you're in that 9-to-5 job. Now, for some of you, you might say, oh no, I do a lot more than that at my job. They call on me for this responsibility and that responsibility. The day that you go against something that they don't want you to do, hold on, I gotta open the garage. The day you go against something that they don't want you to do or is not in your job description is the day they're going to tell you, I'm sorry, don't do that. And that just happened to me this week. You know, we're supposed to have a lot of autonomy in my job, and, you know, I'm running this department, and I wanted to implement something that I felt was for the betterment of the students. But you know what? That was going against the grain. That was trying to knock down a certain wall where a lot of people there are not prepared to do that. They'd rather just stick with what's been working, don't go out any further than that, and that's it. Now, who's that going to benefit? It's going to benefit the institution and the people who make money from the institution, and that's it. So like I said, if you're able to explore all your gifts and talents at your job, and you're going to be able to really expand your thinking and expand other people, and you're reaching more people than the people that are immediately around you, well, more power to you. But then I ask you this: what are they paying you? Are they paying you for that? For all that grandiose thinking? Are they paying for you to explore your mind? Is there a cap on the amount of money that you're making? Because I can tell you right now, I want no financial limitations on me. I don't want any. I don't want to have to come someplace to a job and them to tell me, oh, no, we're not giving anybody any more money. Say what? So I'm doing this, and this, and you're telling me I'm not getting anything else from it, and the only one that's benefiting is you? Oh, honey, no. That can't be the reason why God put me here. And I know God did not put you here for that. Whew, it upsets me when I think about it. But a relationship is the same way. Because if you are being limited in what you're able to do, see, now I'm getting emotional. I'll be back. Okay. All I'm saying is there should never be a time when you feel like you are being stifled, or that you're not exploring every gift that has been given to you by God. You should be reaching as many people as you can with what has been given inside of you. And if you are sitting there pushing papers all day, or something that is not being of service to the masses, you need to think long and hard about why you're there. What is your purpose? You do not need that 9-to-5 job, because you were created for more, much more. And don't let anyone tell you differently. I'm not going to make this much longer because I do have to go into the office. I have a Zoom call soon. I know that God has revealed to me that there is more, that there is something better, someone who will cherish me, who wants to travel with me, who would rather be with me than to do all of those things with friends and hang out with them. I know because God has put that in my spirit just as much as I know that God is talking to you and maybe you're not listening. Because if you have any inkling at all that there is something else out there for you, then that means there is. There totally is. But you have to remove the safety net. You have to remove your plan B. You have to write down, I'm very big on writing things down and making a plan. The Bible says to write it down and make it plain in order to see it come to fruition. Well, write things down. I don't write down my pros and cons for anything because I don't want negativity in my future or in my present. When I write things down, I write them down as if it's happening right now. So if I want to live in a mansion, I write down, I am living in my mansion, which consists of, and it has this in it and these colors. That's the kind of life I'm creating now when I'm writing things down. Remove your safety net. You can't be afraid to tap into other things that you've always wanted to explore. I know there are things that you wanted to do. You can't tell me that you've gotten to 50 and over and that there is nothing in life that you still don't want to experience. You might have convinced yourself of that, but I know that's not true. So I go back to, why do you want to stay in that 9-to-5 job? What's it doing for you? What's it doing for anybody else in your family? Are you hustling from day to day? Do you leave there exhausted when you're supposed to be refreshed from something you enjoy? Even a job? Because a job that's exactly what it is. It's a job. But you want to find your work, the work that God gives you that you're supposed to be doing, because that's where you'll ultimately benefit. Not only for yourself, but for other people. You've got to do this for you. You've got to do this for whoever else is so meaningful to you that there's no other option. You have to cut all those other options off. If you're 50 and over, what are you waiting for? I think I've said in one of my other videos, my sister, who is older than me, she's waiting years until her retirement to get her life. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Why? Why put your life on hold? Why put your life on hold in a relationship? When you're in a relationship, if it's the one for you, you should be exploring things together. You should be building one another up together, growing with one another together. When you find your work, you will be helping other people. You will feel that to the bottom of your soul, and it won't feel like a job. It will feel like your life's passion. My employer just parked his car and went inside because we're all going to be on a Zoom call together. But you know what? That's okay, because I had to talk with you to explain to you that you do not need a 9-to-5 job to hold it together for you. Because finances, money, it's all energy. It's when the more you hold on to it, the tighter it's going to feel like you're squeezing it and holding it on for dear life. You don't need it. You have to let it go. You have to release it. Release the control of it and allow other things to come in and take its place. I promise you it's going to be okay. Remove that safety net today. I have to go. Ta-ta, darlings. I just wanted to show a little bit of the view that I have outside my window while there's still a little bit of light left. This is Queens, New York, Long Island City, for those of you who are not familiar. It's nice, right? Nice and dirty all at the same time. I wanted to come on one more time to reiterate what we were talking about before. If you think that you need a 9 to 5, if you think that you need a relationship, just remember this. God is the supplier of all our needs. We don't need anything else or anyone else as long as we have God, who is our ultimate supplier. So remember, go after those dreams that you have now while you still have time. The bigger the better. No matter what that dream is, no matter what it is that you've always wanted to do, just go for it. Just do it. God loves doing the impossible. He always makes the impossible possible. That much we know, right? He's been doing that since forever. And one last thing you always have to remember. Once you decide that you're going to do something, you can't just put it down on paper. You have to do something about it. You have to be in active motion. Like the old African proverb says, once you pray, now you have to move your feet. Put something in motion for God to bless. Something for God to put his hands on. So once you start being in motion, now God is like, oh, okay, that person really wants to go after this, and now I can bless that person because I can see, okay, they're starting to move this way. Let me open this door for them. Let me introduce them to that person over here. God is the ultimate creator, and we are created in his image. So get out there and create. Go after your dreams. Don't settle. Get out of your 9 to 5. I'll talk to you later, darlings.